Hello and welcome to part 3 of the final Head of Household competition for 1984 Lights Out. Okay, so for part 3, we sent out a survey to the jurors. They answered a series of questions, and we will be asking you one question based on one for each juror. So I will tell you something that one of the jurors said. You'll have to answer whether their correct response was A or B. So on your paper, you can write A and B, or if you would like to switch it every time, that's fine. So there will obviously be 6 questions as we currently have 6 jurors. If we have a tie after 6 questions, there will be a tiebreaker question. So I believe that is it. Do you guys have any questions before we begin?
No.
Directly after we finish this competition, we will go straight into final pleas from the 2 that are not the winner of the competition, and then go straight into the eviction. Here we go with question number 1. Amanda said, "The house guest I think needs a reality check the most is A, Allie, or B, Corey." Amanda said, "The house guest I think needs a reality check the most is A, Allie, or B, Corey." Get your answers ready. Okay, answers please. Okay, you both said A. The correct answer was A, Allie. You both get a point. Question 2. Corey said, "My least favorite moment in the game was A, not getting a chance to save myself during the double because I was at work, or B, getting backstabbed by one of my closest allies, Devin." Corey said, "My least favorite moment in this game was A, not getting a chance to save myself during the double because I was at work, or B, getting blindsided by one of my closest allies, Devin." Get your answers ready. Answers, please. Okay. Austin said A. Zach said B. The correct answer was B, getting backstabbed by one of my closest allies, Devin. Zach takes the lead 2-1. Question 3. Devin said, "My least favorite moment of this game was A, Kennedy talking over me when I was fighting for my life before I was nominated, or B, watching a juror like Allie outlast so many good players and then waste the first HOH she got." Devin said, "My least favorite moment of this game was A, Kennedy talking over me when I was fighting for my life before I was nominated, or B, watching a juror like Allie outlast so many good players and then waste the first HOH she got." Get your answers ready. Answers, please. Okay, you both said B. The correct answer was B, watching a juror like Allie outlast so many good players and then waste the first HOH she got. Zach is currently in the lead, 3-2. Question 4. Allie said, "My favorite moment in this game was A, meeting new friends, or B, winning HOH." Allie said, "My favorite moment in this game was A, meeting new friends, or B, winning HOH." Get your answers ready. Answers, please. Okay, Austin said A, Zach said B. The correct answer was A, meeting new friends. We are tied back up 3-3. Question 5. Garrett said, "The moment that shocked me most during this season was A, the fact that I made it to the final 5 and being voted hottest cast member, or B, the fact that I did a wall sit for 55 minutes. Garrett said, "The moment that shocked me the most during the season was A, the fact that I made it to the final 5 and being voted hottest cast member, Or B, the fact that I did a wall sit for 55 minutes? Get your answers ready. Answers, please. Okay. Zach said A. Austin said B. The correct answer was A, the fact that I made it to the final 5 and being voted hottest cast member. Zach takes the lead again. Austin, you must get this correct. Zach, if you get this correct, you will win. Kennedy said, the person I never want to play a game with again is A, Devin, I got slithered. Or B, no one, everyone is great. Kennedy said, the person I never want to play a game with again is A, Devin, I got slithered. Or B, no one, everyone is great. Get your answers ready. Answers, please. You both said B. The correct answer was B. Congratulations, Zach. You are the final head of household of the season. Before you give us your decision, I would like to give Austin and Josh each a chance to give us their final pleas. Josh, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so I think that in this decision, you got to think about the jury and which of us two have probably played the game with that type of jury. I think Austin has had people rooting for him on that jury, and he has played the best game with that jury. I think that I've fucked over a lot of them. I think certain people won't even address me. But this is where I think you got to think about that and not about other game decisions. But I think Austin has this game wrapped up, and I really hope you see that, because this is where the game is made and lost. And I think that you know in your gut that you've got to take me to the end. I think it's your best chance for me and you to sit together. But ultimately, that's my plea. So,
Josh, Austin.
I'll just say that I think Josh's speech is interesting because everything that he just said is a positive about my game, is everything that he's told me is a positive about your game. So I think he's just kind of rehashing the same ideas here. I think that Josh has had the biggest reputation coming into this season. I think he withheld that reputation throughout the whole season. You know, he won Surviving 1984. He was a massive target at the start of this game. And then he probably had like the longest gap of time of never, facing the block. And I think people absolutely adore the game Josh has played. And I feel like his game was more visible than my game was. So ultimately, I do think you would have a better shot in the final against me. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Austin. Thank you both. Okay, Zach, it is time for you to cast your vote to evict. When Zach casts his vote to evict, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom call. Zach, you can give us your decision.
This isn't easy. I've been going back and forth so much, and I've been just trying to think about everything from the start of the game to the end, and everything that you've both done throughout the game, whether it be HOHs, POVs, whatever you may have. And I've been trying to think about, I feel, who has played a stronger game, and I feel like, Josh, you've played a stronger game, and I think that you're underestimating yourself, or at least trying to underestimate yourself to make it seem like you've done not as much as you have. And I don't think that the jury's as against you as it seems. And I'm sorry I have to evict you, Josh.
Okay, with that, Josh, you have been evicted from 1984. You can give us your goodbyes.
Well, I hope it was worth it, Zach, and we'll see if it was worth the risk. I probably don't think it was worth the risk. But Austin, you played a great game. Thank you, Prod, for having me in this season. It has been a blast. I didn't think I'd get to this point. I'm a little worried to see that jury, but it has been an absolute honor to play. Thank you.
Josh, it's been a joy hosting you again this season, but it is time for you to go.
Bye, Josh.
Bye, Josh. Good game.
No, great game, Austin. Geez.
Okay.
I'm not getting that jury vote.
Congratulations. Austin and Zach, you two are the final two of 1984
Wow.
Lights Out. In just about 50 minutes, you will each begin pleading to the jury why you think you should be the winner of 1984